Is this part 3? What the hell is this game? No idea. I always forget. When I'm playing. So how's it going? Lovely to see everyone. We're gonna continue with Danganronpa. Figure out what the fuck is going on. Today is a holiday in the US. What does that mean? No idea. That means that if you got to enjoy today, happy for you. Happy for you. If you didn't, you had to work, I'm sorry. Chapter 1 ends. I'm confused. 10 to 25? And this says 6 to 25. The dates don't match. Is that supposed to be the dates? So it's nighttime. Let's go to sleep, bro. Is his bathroom clean? It is. It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace. Just like after the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us. Oh, I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all corpses.
What are you gonna do?
It's okay. No need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted, smiling faces is thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health. I feel like it would just make me immune after a while, you know. The only bad part is the smell. The smell is atrocious. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream, but I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry I'm late.
So,
Hey, are you okay, Makoto?
Listen to me!
You sure took your sweet time. I was just about to go get you and drag you back here. Sorry. So what happened? Was your room fixed up like he said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom.
Hey, come on.
Jesus, that's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that? My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole damn thing never happened.
I see.
It must be tough staying there, knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? Well, staying there, with her scent still hanging in the air, that would hurt just as much. Plus, I've decided that I can't turn away from her death. Makoto. Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't gonna help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here.
you got it.
So everyone just try and cheer up and get back on track. Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better? We were already working together, and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at this point. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of not if the next one takes place. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move.
Well,
But if we work together against the masterminds, nobody will have any reason to do something like that.
Stop talking.
Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the real world, working together, fighting a common enemy. Like it or not, it's not that simple. What do you mean?
are you okay with this?
The mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, then modified it to fit their desire. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing for our every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed.
Honestly.
Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great of a risk.
So then.
Then what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game.
No.
What?
Know what?
I
I'm-
can't take it.
I don't want to live if it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else.
Huh?
Anyone else? What do you mean?
It's because
Leon died because we all voted for him, right? It's no different from us killing him ourselves.
So,
If we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it?
So it would seem.
She's right. If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a full-fledged misogynist? English, no good. Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Oh, and one other thing. It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you, see you. That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide. Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear. So be well aware of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
What was that about just now? Was he saying it's our fault what happened? That's pretty cool, man.
Don't fuck with me.
That piece of shit. Who does he think he is? And so the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that saw the deaths of 3 classmates. Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. Boy's life of despair. Huh. I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us all to the gym. What's he gonna do to us this time? We were practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in his little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay,
Exercise?
lift your arms up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now reach way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
Doesn't this just feel great, being stuck inside like this? You gotta make sure to stay healthy. You're the one keeping us stuck inside. Don't sweat the small stuff. That's my motto. Well, that sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writhing agony for?
So?
Why did you call us here? Certainly, it wasn't just to make us exercise. Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise? If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now, if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secret of the assassin's fist. Passed down from generation to generations in the Empire of Darkness. The power can be yours. That sounds like the kind of junk a middle schooler would come up with. It doesn't matter. Just get to the point. Did you really call us down here just to exercise? Of course not. You think I have that kind of free time on my hands? Okay, so then, I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial, here at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open to you.
Heck?
A whole new world?
You guys?
It'd really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated. So go ahead, look around all you want, enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode. With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he showed up. Hi, Lord. How's it going? But a new world?
Could it be?
Is he talking about a way to get outside?
I wonder about that.
That seems unlikely.
Piece of shit!
Well, we don't know till we look.
Hey,
Whatever he meant, it seems we'll have to search the school one more time.
You hear me?
Okay, then let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet back up at the dining hall and we'll share what we found. You're basically a one-trick pony, you know that?
Got it!
More like a staple food source. Now let's get moving. Seeing his words as they signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. Okay, so we got new openings. We got new places to go. I don't even have an idea who's gonna be next to go. You know?
What the heck?
Did you see what's inside the display case? Bad. This is super bad, man. What are you talking about? I didn't notice anything all that weird in there. Sure, to the untrained eye, it's nothing. But this is awful. Bad, awful, terrible trap.
For serious?
That stuff you see lined up there? Any god could come by and use it to send a message. Huh? I've been struck with knowledge. It's an ill omen of total devastation and ruin. Let me out of here. I have no idea what he's talking about, so maybe I'll just leave him alone. Yeah, no idea what he's on. He's on crack. Crack cocaine. Oh shit, I went to the gym again. Can I just... No. Usually when it's story related, they don't let you skip around. Huh?
Got it!
Makoto, look. The gate blocking the stairs is gone. It would seem a path to the second floor has opened
You
up.
hear me?
But it's also of utmost importance to double check the areas we already know about, just in case.
Without a doubt.
Aren't I so clever to think of that? I really impress myself
You
sometimes.
understand?
Well, I'll leave the school to you. The gate blocking the stairs. Oh, this is what Monokuma meant by a new world. So what's up there? Only one way to find out, right? This is the second floor of the school? Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's got to be something here. This is the girls' bathroom. No one's gonna care, bro. If you go in there. It says, there. This is where the bathroom cleaning supplies are stored. I don't see anything useful in here. Again, I feel so short. It's this room. The baby is sleeping. Please be quiet.
I see.
This must be what he meant by a new world. I should probably take a really close look around. Leave the area, yeah. So this goes up another floor. Gates blocking my way. So there's an... Which means not everything has been opened up yet. No. Said after every trial. So... that would mean that... another trial has to happen, I guess. library. This is great. The shelf is covered in dust, but on the shelf is a letter. What's this? Hope's Peak Academy.
Indeed.
It was buried under a thick layer of dust. It must have been sitting there for quite a while. Well, shall we see what's inside? But we shouldn't read other people's mail without their permission.
Is that right?
What we shouldn't do is leave this here without finding out what's inside. Okay. I broke the seal on the dusty envelope and pulled out the single sheet of paper I found inside. I unfolded the paper and read what was written there. From the Hope's Peak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we have been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long, proud history as an institution of higher learning with full governmental support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope Peaks Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history. For the time being, this decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope Peaks Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issue forcing our closures have been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now, and I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we are waiting official government authorization to formally cease operations. What does this mean? The content of this letter are quite interesting indeed.
It would seem...
Hope Peak had stopped functioning as a school, and judging by the amount of dust the letter had collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, I'd say this letter could be at least a year old. So you're saying Hope Peak closed down at least a year ago? Most likely, the mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on his little performance. But that would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. But I didn't get that sense at all. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been in all the newspapers and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? But before I got here, I looked up online about the school and never saw anything about this.
So, in other words,
That must have all been part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, that's all assuming that this letter is real.
However...
If it is real, though, that does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason there are no other students here could be because the school had already closed down. That would be nice, simple solution. It's true. But then, what about this other part? This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope Peaks Academy. We intended to reopen our doors as soon as the issue forcing our closure had been resolved. What did they mean by serious issues? That's apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now?
Now, if...
The two events are in fact connected. Uncovering that connection would be a useful clue, on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. Although I can't really say any more until we find more details. So in other words, only the mastermind knows the truth right now. The mastermind's motive. If we can figure out why they would want to imprison us all here, would that be enough to get us out of here? Or... The shelf is packed tight with books, but looking at it, the whole thing is incredibly dusty. Looks like this library's been neglected for a pretty long time. As nice as the school itself is, whoever is in charge of upkeep has been pretty lazy. Strange. But still, this library is most interesting. What's interesting about it?
stop talking.
Nothing. I was just thinking out loud. You must be pretty happy to have all these books around you, huh, Toko? Not particularly. Nothing's really caught my attention so far. Indeed, there's a plethora of books, it's true, but the content seems lacking.
You know nothing!
Where's the comic books? Where's the young adult section? Comic books? Young adult? That stuff's a waste of time. I've seen what you write, Miss Fukawa. Talented as you are, your stuff isn't any more worthwhile.
What the
My stories are filled with true love and pure feelings. Don't compare them to that garbage of yours. Your writing doesn't even mean anything. It's just a bunch of jumbled up letters. Someone should just burn it all. The lady doth protest too much, methinks. I bet you're secretly into boy-on-boy action. Boy on boy, I don't care if it's an anime or comics or fanfic or whatever. It's all filled throwaway culture that'll be trashed and forgotten in half a decade. Ugh, just talking about it makes me sick to my stomach. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. You've insulted me, and you've insulted my honor. These two are really starting to freak me out. I've never seen anything like it. It's remarkably dusty in here, and the lighting is less than ideal. For a library, it's not the kind of place I'd want to do much reading in. I'm absolutely shocked. How come? They have all these books and not one copy of any of my books. Well, why would they have comic books in a library? Plus, most fanfic is just porn drawn by a bunch of amateurs. You just don't get it. Not at all. I don't get it. And with a face like yours, anyone could tell nothing you do is worthwhile. Say whatever you want about me, but never judge a book by its author. Now hear this. Appearances mean nothing at all. What you see before you is nothing more than the rind that contains the meaty pulp of my genius. My creations are what determine my meaning and value. You're so full of it. I'm used to being misunderstood. You think weak attacks like yours will drop my HP? Okay. I'm starting for information from the outside world. If only there was a TV that really worked. Okay, so he's watching us from here too. It looks like a laptop. The laptop looks pretty old and it's all covered in dust.
So
It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened. It's broken, huh? Too bad. I was hoping I could use it to go online and see what's going on in the outside world. If it's broken, there's nothing I really can do about it. It's some kind of archive. All I saw in there are stacks of old books and files. Can't imagine what business you would have in there. That's true. I don't really have any reason to check it out. Bro, there's always a reason to check stuff out. Might help us solve whatever the is going on over here. Another classroom. Reality isn't everything. I know it's pointless, but I can't stop looking at the clock. It's force of habit, I guess, even though it just leaves me with an empty feeling. Okay, so we have discovered that there are 2 classrooms, a library, the bathroom. And, that's about it, right? Yep. What's over here? Oh, a pool. We have le pool.
Just a second.
Guess what? Guess what? I found the pool. There's a pool here. A pool, pool, pool. You don't have to keep repeating it. I got it. And there's a ton of exercise equipment in the locker room. Sakura's gonna go nuts when she finds out. Yeah, you're right about that. Hina seems way more excited than usual. Hey, Chihiro, have you checked out the pool yet? No. I don't like wearing swimsuits. Yeah, you do seem like the type who might not be into that kind of thing.
But
Still, it sounds like a locker rooms here have all the exercise equipment you could ask for. Maybe I'll give it a try. I'd kind of like to get a little stronger. You want to get stronger? I have to say, that's kind of unexpected.
yeah.
But I'm not even brave enough to step foot into the locker room. Huh? You don't even want to go in the locker room? It's not that I don't want to, it's just... I don't get it. Is she afraid of locker rooms or something? That's a pretty weird phobia, though. The second floor has opened up, the living area has grown, and a normal number of facilities are now available. Whatever else is going on, I must admit things have been made much more comfortable for us.
Do you understand?
If things continue like this, the occasional class trial may not be so bad. There are a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf. Ooh, I could buy gifts. It looks like one of those lifesaver flotation donuts. 79. Why is there a machine gun in here?
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess you need your handbook to get into the locker rooms. Really?
Of course.
Really?
Oh.
If you want to unlock the locker room, you'll have to swipe your personal ebooks across the card reader next to the door. However, to ensure maximum security within each locker room, only a boy handbook can open the boys' locker room, and the same goes for the girls. And that's the bottom line. But what if someone opens the door and then someone else sneaks in? Anyone who commits such indecency will be punished without mercy for their scandalous sexual depravity. See, there's a Gatling gun mounted on the ceiling, right? And that it'll be all dunka duka duka duka. Duka duka. I bet it really hurt to get shot by that thing. No, I think it'd be a little worse than that. But what happens if someone loans their handbook to someone else? A boy could borrow a girl's handbook, and that would get them into the girl's locker room, would it not? That never even occurred to me. To think someone could be so low, so cowardly, so devilish. Okay, then how's this sound?
I got it.
Time for a new rule. As of this moment, loaning your ebook to another student is strictly prohibited. There. So now nobody can give their handbook to anyone else, right? You like that? Kind of a genius, right? It's because my brain is 100% cotton.
Honestly.
Do not imagine anyone would have lent their handbook out in the first place.
Is that okay?
After all, they would likely be held responsible for anything that person might do using the handbook.
So,
But you know, you seem awfully concerned with all this locker room security stuff.
Of course.
It's because all you teenagers are sex-crazed maniacs. You're at that age, you'd try humping a plastic bottle. So try keep anything unseemly from happening. I have to maintain a rigorous watch. And in that case, I would ask that you keep the same close eye on our dorms. If some man and some woman decided to share a room, there would be nothing to stop them. All I care about protecting the holy image of the school itself.
Yes.
I don't care what happens in your private dorms. By force or by cunning, do whatever you want.
just the worst.
I hate you so much.
See ya later.
Okay, so the new regulation is now in place. See ya!
Ah.
Man, that stupid bear totally ruined my mood. Maybe I'll go take a dip to cheer myself up. Celeste, Chihiro, you want to come with me?
As for me,
There's nothing I hate more than getting water on my face.
I'm
Sorry, I'll pass this time. How come? When you're in a funk, there's nothing better than a good swim to pull you out of it. I'm pretty sure that only applies to you. Anyways, now I have a pretty good idea what's on the second floor. But I didn't see anything that might lead to any kind of exit or anything. All I can do now is hope someone else found something worthwhile. Okay, I'd better head back to the dining hall as soon as possible.
Listen to me.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how'd it go? Did anyone discover any interesting new anything? Huh?
Yes, indeed.
There's a library
okay.
and a pool, a freaking pool, and a locker rooms filled with exercise equipment.
Well,
There was not, however, anything resembling an escape route. Yeah, she's right.
I see.
Well, hey, there's no reason to get all sulky. Wait till you hear about my amazing discovery.
Quiet down and listen.
The warehouse and the bathhouse on the first floor of the dorms are now open.
You hear me?
And the warehouse is chock full of food, clothes, whatever you want. There's so much, it's insane. So go ahead and stuff yourself to the gills whenever you feel like it.
Are you okay with this?
Keep in mind, of course, that going out at nighttime is still prohibited. Please do not forget.
Yo.
Okay, and what about a fucking way out of here? You find anything like that? Well,
What?
there wasn't anything in the warehouse we could use to get our asses out of here. Nothing. Fortunately, no. Not that I saw.
Hey, come on.
You fucking people. Who gives a shit if we have a goddamn pool now or a warehouse or whatever the fuck?
Stop fucking around.
We're still trapped in this piece of shit school. We need to find a goddamn way out. Now, there's no point in taking your anger out on us. Adaptation is the key, yes? For now, we must each find a way to enjoy our current situation.
You piece of...
Whatever you say, you fucking loon. For now, let's just continue our investigation and let everyone know if you should discover something.
So then.
Are we done for today?
Yeah.
I guess so. The air seems suddenly grow heavy again. Was this the mastermind's plan to give us hope, just to turn around and betray that hope? It's fucking nighttime.
This is as such. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strict. Okay then. Sweet dreams.
Wait. She said that leaving or going out at night is prohibited, but it's not. It's like a group prohibition, right? Mr. Monokuma, do you have a second? I don't really like myself. I don't have any kind of skills or hobbies I can say I'm super good at. And my grades are totally average too. My reflexes are okay. Not great, not awful. I could get into a decent college where I'd make a few friends. Maybe even find a normal girlfriend. Which is exactly why I don't like who I am. I understand that now. My life is just one giant copy pasta. I don't have any imagination. I'm perfectly average cardboard cutout.
You see what I mean, right, Mr. Monokuma?
Good morning, everyone. Get ready to Oh, that's right. I wanted to let you know that your e-handbooks have been updated. New regulations have been added. So please take a look and enjoy your school life more than ever before.
The new rule book. Okay, what is it? He must be referring to yesterday's loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. But right now I need to hurry up and head to breakfast. Additional, okay, so yeah, that is it. That's the laundry. Oh, this is the bath. Taco was right. We really can get in here now, but the others must be waiting for me in the dining hall. I really doubt it, but okay.
Hey, Makoto.
Good morning. Is everyone here already?
Yo.
Nope. Still waiting on Byakuya and Taka. Byakuya is no surprise, but it's strange Taka's not here yet. Knowing Taka, I imagine he is trying to get the king of tardiness up and out of bed. I'm sure they'll be here soon enough. Just be patient.
Let's see.
I don't mind waiting for them, but there is one problem, which is I am thirsty.
Hey, come on.
How the hell is that a problem? Hifumi, would you make me some tea? Eh? Milk tea, if you please.
Well,
Why me?
let's see.
Your roundish figure reminds me of the owner of the coffee shop I used to frequent. That's your reason?
This is fine.
I can feel my throat drying out. Quickly, please.
Oh,
Apparently, unable to refuse Celeste's order, Hifumi skulked his way into the kitchen. And a few minutes later, thank you for waiting, Hifumi reappeared with a tray in hand, the gentle aroma growing stronger as he approached. Finally. You could have made some for the rest of us, you know?
There's no way to
I
think about this in a
empathetically
common sense
declined.
kind of
You are
way.
not my type at all. It's all about the law of causality. Basic instincts, act and react. Well then, if you don't mind. Small smile played across her lips as she held the teacup delicately in her hand.
Oh.
Wait. She cocked her head to the side and threw the cup as hard as she could at the wall.
What?
Hey, what are you doing, my little white rabbit? I hate this kind of tea. I don't understand.
Yes.
Imagine we are at a coffee shop, just any normal everyday cafe. I sit down and I order some tea. They then ask me, would you like lemon or milk? Now further imagine that I replied, yes, I would like milk tea, please. In this case, along with my tea, they may bring me a small container of milk, yes? But this is not for me. I am among those who prefer the milk to be part of the process from the outset. The fragrance is just so overwhelmingly sweet that way. Adding milk or lemon right before you drink is like dousing your fries in ketchup. Mere condiments. Whenever looking for a cafe, I first review their menu to see if it offers the proper style of milk tea. And I cannot acknowledge any milk tea that does not add the milk during the brewing process. And if I had to describe our shared reaction to what we just heard, I'd have to go with wide-eyed bewilderment. I went to all that trouble to make you that tea and you wanted me to go even further. Yes, I realize it can be a bit of a hassle. Even in cafes that offer proper milk tea, it is always more expensive than simple tea with milk. It takes more time to prepare, surely, but why even bother creating a menu if you are not going to offer the highest level of quality? Well, we don't actually have a menu. That does not matter. Hurry up and bring me what I asked for, swine.
Say what?
Your little piggy will bring it right out. I do so love coercion. You were like a totally different person just now. Yeah, shit, you really went psycho there. I knew there was more to her when I first met her. I'd hate to have her as an enemy. Seriously, man, she's one scary chick. The dining hall's doors flew open, and one of the late arrivals came storming in. But, bad news, everyone. There's a mystery afoot.
Huh?
What happened? It would seem Byakuya refuses to leave his room. I stood there pressing his doorbell over and over, but he never showed himself. Maybe he just wasn't there.
I think maybe.
I like to think so, but I'm worried something might have happened to him. What he meant by that, he didn't have to say anything else. Everyone understood exactly what that might mean. It might be a good idea if we all split up and go look for him.
Listen to me.
I just about to suggest the same thing.
What's your problem?
Stop trying to one-up everyone. Okay, I'll go check his room one more time. I'm just gonna keep on hammering that button until I get a response.
Well
Then the rest of us can go check the rest of the building.
then.
Yeah, before it's, too late. Anyways, we have to just do our best to find Byakuya. So, where might Byakuya have gone? Maybe he went to go check out the second floor of the school again. That's what I was gonna think. I figured maybe he went to go to the library. Library. Okay. A flashlight? A camera? Percentage. Repeat percentage? The fuck does that mean? What the fuck is that? Hello. How's it going, Annie? What? I'm trying to find some items here. Is that a painting? Like, I wish they told me, like, what the things were. I'm gambling my life away. A rock? Is that a rock? A tape? What the hell is that? I'm doing good. I'm a little traumatized by this game, but I'm doing swell. I'm starting to really hate bears, I'll tell you that much. What are those, underwears? I got a pen. I got armor. Boobs. You really think he's a goofy goober? I think he's menacing. He terrifies me. Woo! Lucky! The hell is that? He didn't mean to set up this killing game. I'm sure he didn't. I'm sure he was coerced. He was like, I don't want to do this, but he was forced to. A dong? Lucky. I don't know who these stuff go to, but is that a fax machine? How many people know what a fax machine is, right? Ooh, I got this again, whatever that is. A freaking weed? What is that? I know someone who would have liked the baseball, but he's unfortunately dead, so... Last 3 coins. Let's go! The fuck is that? Oh, R. Bro, you don't tell me to get going. I tell myself to get going. Okay. F1? Presents? Sea, oh, this is sea salt. It also sees use as a preservative. Preservative. Who the fuck would want salt? Everlasting bracelet. They say that once you put it on, it will never come off again. Very popular with men these days, but to be honest, although it does attract the ladies, most guys hate the smell. Oh, I can just do this? This might take a long time. Slippers! These are slippers! With a small wheel installed in each heel. They were invented to move easily around the house, but there's absolutely no demand for them. Tornaco's pants? Gothic Lolita fashion label. Wonder Dungeon. Okay, so we know who those undies go to. Hand bra. A bra designed to slip over your hands. Its slogan, raise your hands, raise your spirits. A bra designed to slip over your hands. For women, its design concept is to become one with the water. Okay, we know who that is for. We know who that's for. Quality chinchilla cover. Its refined design is intended for only the most elite clientele. Sadly, there's no film in it. Tumbleweed. The hell? Unending dandelion. It's a dandelion toy? To be honest, I would like that. A collection of branches from a sakura tree. In the language of flowers, cherry blossom represent a woman of superior beauty. Golden gun. Yo, remember that game for GameCube? 007? Taka so smash? No, Taka no smash. Donning this armor bestows the wearer. Okay, we know who that is. Self-destruct cassette. So I like how fancy your name is. While I can't read it, it's fancy. Very fancy. Porcelain doll due to the exquisite craftsman. Oh my god. Moonrock. A pagan dancer. Oh my god, yo, I got so many gifts. If facts. Chin drill? Spiral energy. You know what? Who had chin design stuff? The guy that died. I got a despair bat. I don't know how the hell you're supposed to figure out who that goes to. Some things are easy. Where the hell am I? Here we go. I'm scared to see who's gonna die this time. He's probably in the library. When I opened the door to the library and looked inside, I cried out in sudden surprise. Byakuya? Of all things I'd imagined, this most definitely wasn't one of them.
What are you doing?
He's fucking reading.
I'm fishing. What does it look like I'm doing? I'm trying to read, so if you could be quiet.
Oh, sorry. Wait, no! What are you doing here? Everyone's super worried. We've all been looking for you.
Who asked you to do that?
Because we're all supposed to meet up in the morning and eat together. We made a promise.
A promise? Can't I get a second's peace and quiet around here?
Meanwhile, the others must have heard me yell and started showing up, one after another.
Yo!
So this is where you've been hiding. The heck are you doing here, man? We were very concerned. Well, you had no reason to be. I was just reading. I've never read such a coarse novel before, but it might just prove useful at some point.
Well,
What were you reading? A mystery novel.
well.
So are you gonna use what you're learning in there to betray us? Don't be stupid. Yeah, it's just something to keep in mind. Yeah, what?
Naturally.
If I decided to fight, of course, I'd come up with something original. Otherwise, this game of ours would be totally boring, right? It's not often you get to take part in such a high-stakes, high-tension activity. So if you're going to do it, you have to make sure it's entertaining. His words sent a chill down my spine. There was an undeniable smile on his face as he spoke. He looked like he was actually enjoying himself, enjoying this deranged killing game.
Damn you!
What the fuck do you mean, game? That's fucked up. But it is a game. It's a game of life or death, which can have only one winner. That's all there is to it. He is right. It's a zero-sum game.
Are you okay with this?
It is part of a game theory, a mathematical model. In game theory, what are we going through now is called a zero-sum game. In this type of game, in order for one person to gain something, another must necessarily lose something. In other words, it is a situation in which participants must compete for position or resources.
I see.
You mean like a kind of elimination match?
Actually,
Entrance exams, sports tournaments, job openings, most social interactions fall into this category. Everyone must scramble to obtain something which is limited. For you to succeed, someone else must fail. This also applies to the school life we have been subjected to here. In this
is
case,
that okay?
our limited resource is that only one of us can successfully become the Blackened.
So, in other words,
This game was designed from the beginning to force one of us to try and defeat all the others. That can't be what they had in mind. This is why that adaptation is so crucial. If those who want to escape were to disappear, there would be no reason to continue playing the game.
what?
But why would I want to stop playing? It's so much fun. He smiled again as he spoke. The smile was filled with evil intent. It twisted his face into something not human. It sounds as if you do not acknowledge even the possibility that you may lose. Am I right?
Naturally.
Of course. You do not speak like the others. Exactly what I would expect from Togami, heir apparent. It's just normal arrogance, isn't it?
Just a second.
You talk like that, but what if you end up dead?
Not possible.
You son of a bitch!
Who the fuck do you think you are? You know, I still just can't believe it.
What?
Believe what? That an uneducated, brain-dead, useless piece of garbage like you has survived this long.
Piece of shit!
I'm gonna fucking kill you. I mean,
Don't
who's
make
gonna
me
kill him?
repeat myself.
Like I said, I won't die. You keep saying that, but do not bother arguing with him. For him, the concept of losing simply does not exist. He is the ultimate affluent progeny. After all, a boy raised to succeed from the day he was born. He considers victory his destiny and has lived his life accordingly. Tests and challenges are merely ways for him to stand victorious, even if it is a life and death situation. Is that not so? At least one of you seems to understand.
Isn't it wonderful?
It is because I'm the same as you. Games are meant to be won.
That's enough.
Are you trying to suggest we're on the same level? Close that vulgar mouth of yours.
Oh.
Well, I do apologize. Anyways, let me just say this to all of you. You all need to try harder. If an opponent isn't going to give it their best, where's the fun for me?
No,
It's a terrible way to look at it.
What?
it's because
This isn't a game. Our lives are on the line, you know? To kill your own friends is
horrific.
it's horrific. Friends, who decided that? We are not friends. No, quite the opposite. We're in competition. We are enemies.
but
What?
Stop trying to force your contradictions on me and just accept what I'm telling you.
Come on.
Yes, if you have something to say, say it. Otherwise, keep your mouth closed.
I'm sorry.
Stop fucking around!
Hey, shithead, you can't get off on bullying people that can't fight back. You want to try that on me? So you're back to pretending to be friends, huh? And how long do you think that's going to last?
Piece of shit!
What?
Is that all you can say? It's unfortunate you would waste your breath on such empty gibberish.
You son of a bitch!
Just a second.
Hold on. Calm down.
Piece of shit!
I am calm. How is this calm? Anyways, I don't have any intentions of working with the rest of you any longer. To cooperate during elimination game is, well, frankly, it's a waste of time, and I hate wasting my time.
Not possible.
Engaging in friendly group meals is out of the question. Someone could easily poison our food, and I'd rather not become part of the Last Supper just yet.
Shit.
Quit talking like you're in a fucking movie or something.
Bye.
All I'm saying is that ultimately, you are all free to do whatever you want on your own. Goodbye. Without a second glance back, Byakuya left. There wasn't anything we could do to keep him from going. His way of thinking was just beyond anything the rest of us could even comprehend.
But
Was he serious about all that? Mondo's hair is about to turn into popcorn? Yeah, it is. I can imagine him just red and just popping. He was without a doubt.
Don't fuck with me.
Well, fuck him then.
Maybe.
But what he said, he might not necessarily be wrong. I mean, can you say for sure someone wouldn't poison our food? Hey, come on, you two, Toko.
Anyway.
Well, it's not like anyone would care even if I was gone, right? Actually, I bet you all want me gone. You all think I'm disgusting. What is wrong with her? None of us think that. You just think you don't think that. What? I know some people like to play the victim, but this is just totally out there. You think I don't know, but I do. You want me gone. I'm sure the rest of you want the same thing, don't you? Hey, Toko. Just let her go. She's fucking crazy. It's nothing you can say to bring her back. She's a fucking nut. She cuckoo. Ultimately, our breakfast meeting came to an end without answering any questions. Everyone headed back to their rooms. Geez, I'm tired already, but I don't have time to take even one day off. I need to get myself going. All right, we got free time. We got free time. Who are we chilling with? Fuck. This doesn't tell me. F1. Let's go with her. I don't know what we'll get, but she's right here. She's right here. It's easy. She's been here since earlier.
Did you need something?
Well, if it isn't the D rank Makoto, is this Makoto? Is something the matter?
This is fine.
Well then, shall we have a bit of a conversation? But don't misunderstand, I have no affection for you on a personal level. I spent some time with Celeste. Celeste and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Celeste a present? I want to know that even when she kills me, like, she'll at least feel bad, you know?
Oh.
It just so happens that the one thing I was hoping for has appeared before me. It must be a gift from the heavens. I wish to receive it happily. Does that mean she liked that? Makoto, I would like to share something with you. What is it? My perfect gambling strategy.
Indeed.
Of course there is. Are you ready? Please pay attention. Whatever the game, you must have a mind for strategy. This would allow you to increase your odds of winning. However, the exciting part about gambling is that there is a power which can overwhelm any strategy. There is.
Indeed.
That power is luck.
Actually.
There are only two types of luck, good and bad. There is no in between. And that luck is built into every human at the moment of conception, like a computer program.
Is that okay?
Some call it faith. The bottom line is luck is life.
Well.
Do you see what I'm saying? You mean that's your perfect strategy? Correct. You see, I was programmed to have good luck when it comes to gambling. This is why I have never lost. So that's all there is to it. You are the ultimate lucky student, yes? Does this perhaps exceeds my own luck? One day I hope to put that to the test.
I hope you are well.
Well then, have a nice day. Without another word, Celeste quietly disappeared. I'd say my life's been more bad luck than good lately. Not really, you're not dead. You're not dead, you're still alive, so I think that's good luck. Skilling himself clear the 10 SP threshold. I got an achievement for that. Celeste's report card has been updated based on your experience with her. Your maximum number of skill points has increased. Hey, look at you go. After parting ways with Celeste, I went back to my room. You're splitting it. I just can't go on. Okay. So we hung out with Celeste. I wish I can hang out with my wife Sakura, but I don't think I have anything for her presents. Sea salt. This is so random. Who wants salt? Everlasting bracelet. Roller slippers. I know who this goes to. This is an obvious one. So is this one, but I already like hung with him. Moon rock. Flip the switch. Apparently it's a kid's toy, but I don't really get the point of it. Yeah, what is this light? Yeah, I got another one of that. School crest. Sakaki tree. Commonly used in Shinto rituals. That might be this dude. Okay. There's really no, like, you get an idea. Tooth bullets. Report card. Ultimate moral compass. Yeah, you can see I could have gave him the baseball, but I didn't get it. Ultimate clairvoyance, ultimate pop sensation. That's what I got. Ultimate question mark. Can you get more than one thing? Max SP +1. Okay, that seems... And I never fucking got anything from her either. Ultimate programmer. Ultimate moral compass. What would Kiyotaka like? Sea salt? Rollerblades? No. Camera? A tumbleweed? Yeah, I don't think any of this would really fit him. Millennium, the 7 important mathematical problems were posed by Clay Mathematics Institute with a reward of $1 million for each one solved. Now, like, this shit is so random. Chin. Damn. Yeah, I don't know what to be able to give him. Let me... Ugh, I didn't look at the map. She's there. He's there. You think the perfume, he would like it? Who's in their room? Choco. Let's go for the swimming girl, I guess. Ugh. The key is not the will to win. Everybody has that. It's the will to prepare to win what's important.
Yeah.
That's a quote from the famous basketball coach Bobby Knight.
Okay.
So it's like we have to work hard, you know?
Okay.
I was thinking of going to the pool for a quick dip. You should come with me. I went for a swim with Hina. Hina and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Hina a present? I still don't know who the hell. How thoughtful. This is why I like you, Makoto. I mean, not like, not that kind of like. Seeing Hina so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. Oh man, oh man. What's up?
Okay.
I'm getting totally fired up. What? How come? How come doesn't matter. Now that I'm revved up, I need to get it out. Let's race. I don't think that's a good idea. I want to stand a chance anyways.
Right.
Really? Well, I don't mind a solo run. Well, hold on. You always seem so excited,
What's
Hina.
your deal?
Huh? Hey, are you making fun of me? No, I'm just impressed. Really? I used to know this one guy. He was always like, Hina, you're like a super spaz. Super spaz?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he'd see me wearing shorts in the winter and he'd say stuff like that. But if you lose to the cold like that, it just means you weren't dedicated enough. Wow, you did stuff like that and didn't get sick?
You got it all wrong.
Getting sick is for the weak. If you're really dedicated, winter means even lighter clothes. It's all part of your training. Training, huh? So like, are you the type who gets sick easy? Actually, yeah. See? You're soft. You need more training. Okay, I've got the perfect remedy to keep someone like you fit as a fiddle. What? What kind of remedy?
Yeah.
Actually, I do this myself every morning. You just strip down to your waist, then take a dry towel and start rubbing down your bare skin. I call it, what do I call it again? A way to keep healthy by stripping down and rubbing a towel across your skin? Let's take a shot at this. It's something like towel
You got
treatment?
it.
Oh my god, yeah, that's it. I love going out on my apartment balcony, stripping down, feeling the wind on my skin. God, it feels so amazing. I never let a morning pass without getting in a good rub down. Wait, so you went out on your balcony and stripped down and you were okay with that? You should give it a try if you haven't got your health. You haven't gotten anything. I'd hate to see you catch a cold or something. What the fuck was this conversation? After being introduced to a unique sickness prevention method, I went back to my room. Ding dong, ding dong.
This is a school. As such, it is soon the doors to the dining hall. Okay then. Sweet.
This game definitely isn't. How long is this gonna keep going on? Who the hell knows? All the stress and anxiety kept me from falling asleep until late in the night. Uh-oh. Whenever I spot a cute girl, I have a tendency to stare. I can't help it. I just gaze with intensity. The other day, I rode my bike to the train station.
In the bathroom,
Just look-
looking at myself in the mirror.
What the hell does that mean? I wonder if is he talking about like other people?
Good morning, get ready to greet.
I better head to the dining hall before anything else. What the fuck does that mean? Decide again for myself. Bleh. Leave, yeah. I went to the breakfast meeting, same as always, but... Is this everyone? It feels a little small. Byakuya and Toko had stormed off yesterday, and it wasn't too surprising they hadn't come today. Even the table looks bigger somehow. I assume that is because 3 people are dead and 2 are abstaining. Yeah, with 5 people missing, I guess it would feel kind of empty. Still, I know Byakuya's whatever, but shouldn't we go check on Toko?
Serious.
I don't know, she's super annoying. How can you be so cold? You're like a piece of rock
You
candy.
hear me?
What? No, rock candy isn't cold, it's sweet.
Shit.
Anyway, he's the real problem. If we don't keep an eye on him, he might really kill someone. You can see it in his eyes. We got no choice. Get some rope. We're gonna have to keep him out, bound and gagged. I think that's going a little overboard. He's right. In this situation, there's nothing scarier than when an ally turns loose cannon. It's just like when we were kids and someone would go crazy at sports day or whatever.
What?
The fuck are you talking about? You gonna use a rope to do tug of war or something, idiot?
It can't be.
I'm not an idiot. You're an idiot.
Damn
Who are you calling stupid? What's wrong, Chihiro? You don't look so great.
Aw.
I'm going through a little self-loathing. Self-loathing? Well, after what Byakuya said to me yesterday, I just got so nervous. I locked up. I couldn't say anything. Mondo ended up having to help me out, and even he said I was someone who can't fight back.
Aw.
I hate how weak I am.
Ah.
I see. So Mondo made you depressed.
What?
How is it my fault?
Hey, come on.
I wasn't trying to be mean. Besides, girls are just naturally weak anyway, right? Are you crying? It's because you were screaming like a lunatic.
Hey, come on.
Don't cry. It's my fault, okay? I won't yell at you anymore. Really? Not sure I can believe that.
Huh?
Just shut up.
What?
I got it. I'll make you
What?
a promise as a man. Promise as a man?
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe I mentioned this before, but ever since I was a kid, there was one thing my brother told me over and over again. He said that no matter what, a real man always keeps his promises. That's what he left me. Left you? Yeah, my brother's dead. See.
That's true.
Anyway, I don't want to talk about it. Don't want to make all you guys cry.
Yo.
Anyways, so you can trust me when I make that promise, so you don't gotta cry anymore. But you got a fucking like list. You got a whole book of promises.
Thank you.
Sure.
But
I still don't like how I am right now. I have to get stronger. If I'm so weak, anything can make me cry. That's not good. Still don't stress out too much about having to get stronger. No, I want to get stronger. Maybe I should start working out. In that case, I would be happy to help you out anytime. But then Miss Fujisaki would get smashed into a billion pieces.
just a second.
Shut up, you.
You know?
Finally cracked a smile,
I
huh?
see. Thank you.
Looks like Chihiro gotten some life back. Yeah, man, if we keep helping each other out like this, we're bound to get out of this crappy place sooner or later. I mean, someday, I'm sure. Still, our biggest concern right now is the other two who never showed up for breakfast. What can I do to try and understand those two better? Nothing. Okay, so what should I do today? It's free time. I want to go in here. Oh. There's a massage chair. Maybe I'll use it once I get really tired. Money? Lockers. One of them is unlocked, but I don't see anything inside. Huh. This bathtub is huge. Well. Well, wait a minute. There's no cameras in here. Interesting. There's no cameras in here either. What's this? Is it the heat source for the sauna? I finished observing, yes. Leave. I only found a quarter. Or whatever they are. Okay. Well, let's look for... Do I have to spend my time looking for Toko? I'm pretty sure she'll be fine. Toko. She's in the pool. Hallway. That's where they are. He's there. She's there. Let's try to hang out with the goody two shoes. I'm not sure what item I'm gonna give him, but wee. Oops. Okay, you're there. Where the hell is he? Ah.
You hear me?
We don't have time for that chit-chat. Makoto, we have to find a way out of here. Should I hang out with Taka? Well, I suppose we should take a break once in a while. Let's partake in some of my delicious tea. We went to the dining hall and Taka made us some of his delicious tea. And would you like to give him a present? Yes.
I see.
Maybe I was wrong about you, Makoto. Let's continue to deepen our relationship, shall we? Does that mean he liked it? Makoto, as long as we're talking, let's really talk. What do you say? Oh, sure, that's fine. Excellent.
You hear me?
Then let's get down to brass tacks and find out where we stand on all the big issues. So what should we discuss? Politics, the economy, international affairs. Wait, hold on. Instead of a big serious discussion, can't we just have a normal conversation? That's the best way to learn about people, I think. What do you mean by a normal conversation? Well, for example, what do you like to do in your spare time?
Listen to me.
Study, of course. I'm a student, aren't I? A student must be a studying professional. And of course, my duties as the chairperson of the moral committee keeps me quite busy as well.
Understand?
It's my duty to foster an environment in which we can all focus on our studies. Okay, but what else? Like when you're at home or you just have some time to kill. If I have time to kill, I study. See. This is fun. Okay, my turn, Makoto. What do you like to do in your spare time? You know, just normal stuff. Watch TV, play video games. Huh. And this helps you study? How? No, it's not about studying. It's just for fun, you know?
That's wrong.
But doing things just for fun serves no purpose. There must be more to it. You wouldn't spend your valuable time doing something useless, would you? He can insist all he wants, but in the end... But maybe there is a good reason, like getting into something and talking to people about it. So maybe... You know how it's useful? It helps give you something to talk about with other people. Something to talk about? Like when you see something awesome on TV or some awesome game and you want to share it with others. You find other people who feel the same way and that's how you make friends, see? Huh? What?
This is ridiculous.
I once was blind, but now I see. What the heck?
How unfortunate.
That kind of thing has plagued me for years. I've tried making friends, but whenever I would make conversation, it would die after a few minutes. And now I finally found the answer.
I see.
I need to study more games, more TV shows. No, you don't need to study them. I'm so ashamed of myself. If there was a hole somewhere around here, I'd totally go hide in it. I let it get to me. I wasted all that time. I never saw the blind spot in my studies. I'm a complete embarrassment. I'm not qualified to even be on the morals committee, let alone lead it. I don't think it's really that big of a deal. Thank you, Professor Makoto. Professor? You've taught me the most valuable lesson. You've earned my respect and the title of professor. That's gonna make things super awkward. Haha, there's no need to be modest, Professor. I can't wait for your next lesson, and until then, I will strive to learn as much as I can on my own. Well then, Professor, by your leave. Without waiting for a reply, Taka ran off. Professor, although thinking about it, I didn't totally hate it. Professor Makoto. Attentive influence. After we're done, I decided to head back to my room. Should I speak to Toko? There's still time left in the day. Okay. Oops. A student must be studying professional. That's my motto. Studying is necessary, even to have everyday conversation with other students. So, like, what does that do for me? Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to go in there. What do you want? You want to spend time with me? I don't know what you're planning, but do whatever you want. I spent some time with Toko. Toko and I grew a little closer today. Do you want this fax machine? Because, like, I don't know what to do with it. What is this? More pity? Do you always give people presents when you pity them? You really are a total sucker. Does that mean she liked it? I thought Toko totally hated me. But it's not like she's going out of her way to avoid me. Still, we're not actually talking either. Hey, Toko?
What's your
What?
problem?
You have a question? You have a question for your classmate? Huh? Is she happy? So I kind of asked before, but what do you like to do in your spare time? I just write. I'm serialized. So I'm always really busy. And when I'm not writing, I'm studying. I'm not an idiot like you. Oh, damn it. I have to go and open my big mouth again. You must hate me for sure now, right? No, it didn't really bother me. But I can't believe you actually write novels and that people all over the world read them. So how do you get your ideas for what you write? Is it like real life experience or... Are you stupid? What? I told you, didn't I? I write romance novels. How could I use my real life experiences for that? It's all from my imagination. It's just delusions. Delusions. Let you fall in love as much as you want, even if you never do in real life. Or are you saying you can't write romance unless you already have lots of experience in love? No, not at all. It's okay. I'm used to people making fun of me, but someday I'll show them. I'll get pretty someday and show them all. Boiling over like magma. Toko stormed off. This time I'm sure she hates me. Your maximum number of skill points has increased. Hey, look at you go. Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. I guess I'm feeling a little hungry. I better get something to eat before it's midnight. I should head to the dining hall then, I guess. I just wanted to get something to eat, and now I'm about to get roped into something like this. Actually, no, I guess I'm already roped in. Hey, Makoto, perfect timing, huh? What's going on? I have a favor to ask. A favor? I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey, damn it.
Come on, Makoto. You gotta be our witness. Witness to what? This guy's been talking shit about me since day one, calling me a coward and shit like that.
You're corrupt.
You are a coward. That's why you turn to violence to solve your problems. That's why you can't do what society asks of you. Why you walk around dressed like that. The fuck you say? You don't shit.
You hear me?
You've already lost to yourself, but you're such a coward you don't even realize it.
Damn
So
you.
what? You're saying you're not a coward? You think you're tougher than me? I know I am.
You wanna fight?
Okay, then let's throw down. Prove you got...
You hear me?
What? I accept your challenge. I fucked up. So what's happening, Makoto? You gotta be our witness. You're gonna throw down? You're not gonna, like, start punching each other, are you?
Hey.
There's a bathhouse on the first floor of the dorm, right? With a sauna inside.
see.
I see. A simple endurance contest. It is.
Got it.
Is it? We're going to see who can stay in the sauna the longest. Am I right?
Piece of shit.
Goddamn straight. How is that proving anything? Are you guys really gonna go through
Stop
with
fucking
this?
around.
Shit, yeah. He'll be done in a matter of minutes. Anyways, people like him are without exception. Wait, so my question is, what happens if you convince people to kill themselves? You know? Like, is that really... You didn't actually kill them. But if you convince people to do stupid shit that will get themselves killed, I feel like that may work.
You want to throw down?
Bring it on. Hell, let's make things interesting. Wouldn't want to win without a challenge, right? Interesting.
You son of a bitch!
We're gonna battle with all our clothes on.
Ridiculous.
That's idiotic.
You
Suicidal.
want to fight?
What? You afraid? You're going to regret this.
Stop fucking around.
Shut up and let's do this.
Hey, Mondo,
What, asshole?
you can take off your uniform, you know? Go ahead. I won't judge.
And you can shut the fuck up and mind your own business. I mean, look at you. Your face is all red. What are you, one of those goddamn hot spring monkeys?
It just so happens I was born with a red face.
You don't have to act all big, man.
Act, you say? I'm still plenty good to go. I'm so good, I could eat a steaming hot bowl of soup right now.
Are they okay? I try to push my concerns aside. A few minutes passed, then a few dozen minutes, then an hour. And I never got my snack.
Don't you think it's about time you gave up?
What about you? You can't even hardly talk. Dumbass.
Say whatever you want. I'm still totally good to go. In fact,
Hey,
I'm
Fondy.
starting to feel
How's it going?
kind of cold.
That's probably not good.
Hey, guys, I know you both want to prove how big of badasses you are, but don't you think you've done enough?
Shut up!
Just can't win.
This is as such, soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight.
Do I? I don't know. It's nighttime. How about we call it a tie? I will say that
True competition.
reading this has
There's
been
no
hurting
such
my
thing
throat.
as a tie. You win or you lose. That's the only thing that matters.
Listen to you, you son of a bitch. Then bring it on. I'll push you right up to the gates of hell.
The gates of hell, that's not a good place to push someone. This isn't good, guys. Yeah, you hear him? Better crawl on your back to your room. I'll let you know how it went in the morning. Then you can start spreading my legend. Come tomorrow morning, you'll fall down in front of me. Down on your knees. I'll show you where to do it. What is happening? Big talk from someone whose face is about to explode. Right back at you. You know what? What does the grandma sound like, huh? Huh? Are you being ageist? Is that I don't know if that's the right term for this situation. Am I supposed to talk like this, Sonny? Like, no. I could use more terms from, like, I don't know, the 80s, if that helps. But I'm sure, to the death? No, surely they wouldn't go that far. What? That's so random. Oh, Monokuma Theater. If fate does exist, does that mean your future is decided the moment you are born? If all your yesterdays pile up to create your tomorrow, is your future as final as your past? Huh. I just don't know.
That's why I'm still alive, because I don't know. That's why I desperately cling to life.
You know what? That was deep. That was deep.
Good morning, everyone. Get ready to greet.
Another beautiful day. Morning, huh? Worried about the two of them, I hurried to the dining hall more quickly than usual, and when I entered... What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, bro? What the?
Yo,
Hey, Makoto. Thank you so much for acting as our witness yesterday. Huh? Are they friends now? They've been like this all morning. They were all buddy-buddy as soon as they walked in. It feels gross. Feels gross. Hell no. Feels great. More like... This almost feels like sexual harassment somehow. Forget her, bro. A girl like her just doesn't get our manly bond. Friendship between men is stronger than blood. A woman could never understand.
ain't that right?
What you just said, bro, that was cool as shit. I should get a tattoo of it.
Without a doubt.
No, bro, you mustn't. Your body is a temple given to you by your loving parents. So, who won the contest?
Piece of shit!
Who gives a shit?
Got it.
Yeah, don't ask stupid questions. What matters is that we both took part in it together. That's completely different from what you were saying last night.
see.
Friendship between men seem very simplistic. Nothing like what I'm used to with girls. Can you do a Joey Wheeler accent from Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't even remember what he sounded like. The last time I seen Yu-Gi-Oh, man. Oh my god, that was years ago. That was more than like, it's got to be more than 15 years ago. The last time I saw Yu-Gi-Oh. All throughout breakfast that morning, the room was dominated by Mondo. And I would think that Mondo would have that Joey Wheeler accent, huh? Joey Wheeler English dub? Yeah, I don't. Wait, let me look at YouTube. Let's hope it don't kill my net. I got his voice actor. Is that why they have that meme with the fucking chin? Is it because of Joey Wheeler? Hey. Yo, he just got a New York accent. Like, what do you mean? Doesn't that sound like me? 100%. And yes, Maui. Also, I'm better looking than you, Marie. Sorry. How does it feel to be last? How does it feel to be last placed? So what should I do today? Ding dong! Who could that be? Wondering who I come to visit, I opened the door and someone forced their way in. Water. It's Toko! What's the matter? Why are you so surprised? Am I really that annoying? Well, I already know I'm annoying. I came knowing that, so that makes it okay. No, you're not annoying. I just wonder what's going on. Who the hell are we gonna ask? Who's a third party? They just gonna pick me. Do you ever get the Boston, Jersey, and New York accent confused? First of all, Jersey kind of sounds like New York, but not really. You know what I'm saying? Boston sounds like us, but they say a few words a little different. That's how you know. You know? Boston and New York sounds really close. Jersey, I don't know. Jersey's like a mix. Also, who's this third party, Marie? I think I get to vote on who this third party is, you know? I have a favor to ask. I want you to go somewhere with me. And where is it you want me to go? Well, the library. Huh? Are you looking for books or something? Why don't you just ask Byakuya? He spends all his time in the library anyway. Did I say something wrong? You're not a blabbermouth, right? This has to be a secret. Honestly, I have no idea what you're talking about, but if you want me to be quiet, I'll be quiet. Then let's go to the library. Okay, I got it. To the library. Jeez, why so pushy? Nyctius. Yeah, we can act Nyctius. I think that's a freaking good neutral party. You know? She actually was starting to get annoying, but I did what she said and gently crept in. Although he might hate my character because I have a white you know what it's scales. I have white scales, and Nyctius hates fish with white scales. He only likes them with dark scales. You got dark scales, so I feel like that's cheating already there. No, that's not no. What? What the fuck? No, that's not how that works, Marie. That's just racism, you know? That's not how any of that works. Bondi, the new Tomb Raiders came out. But I still haven't beat, I think 2 or 3. I forgot what it was. I was stuck on one of them again. So we'll go back to that once we finish, maybe in between Danganronpa. Because I want to buy the other packs that came out. Which was 4, 5, and 6. He's there.
He's really here. Okay, Makoto, go talk to him. What? Stop being so loud. Just hurry up and go talk to him.
You go talk to him if you want to so bad.
I can't. I don't want to interrupt him.
That's kind of crazy. Huh? What is she up to? He seems really focused on that book. It doesn't seem like the best time to talk to him. Hey, you. What are you doing back here? I hate even having to look at you. Ah, so you noticed me, huh? Of course. Now hurry up and leave. And take her with you. Hey, Byakuya. Remember how you said, don't be a woman who dominates weak men? Be a woman dominated by a strong man? I never said that. Well, actually, I just thought it sounded like something you might say. Does she like him? Get out. And go take a bath. You smell. Don't make me say it again. Go now before your stench latches onto the entire room. Okay. He really dug into us there. Maybe he's in a bad mood. She seems super depressed. Did he really upset her that much? To go that far. He must really be concerned about me. Huh? He told me to take a bath and everything. He must really care about my well-being. Hey, Makoto, what do you think? Think about what? Do you think Byakuya and I would be good together? Well, now, I don't really know. That's true. There's really no way to know. But the distance between us doesn't change our love. Because as soon as you realize your feelings, the love is born. That's how love works. Okay. There might come a day when you understand. Maybe. Someday. Well, bye. Fuck. What? Who would have ever guessed she would go for someone like him? I thought you were saying Tomb Raider 3. I don't know. Is that not it, Foundy? But eager passion can also be scary. Sometimes that leads people off in the wrong direction. All of a sudden, I feel exhausted. Maybe I'll head back to my room for now. I don't know what the fuck just happened. Bro, maybe you're older than me. Maybe you're a grandpa. You're a great grandpa. What the fuck is this one? Huh? This kind of stuff piled up everywhere. Is this the fridge Sayaka mentioned? Stuffed tight with food and drinks. There's all kinds of stuff piled up everywhere. Yeah, I guess I'll chill with her. Could it be a robot with an AI installed in it? No, we don't have the technology. Maybe it's some kind of bear-shaped cyborg from the future. You want to sit down and talk for a while? I spent some time talking with Chihiro. Chihiro and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Chihiro a present? A hand bra. A present? Yay, thank you so much. No. What's wrong, Chihiro? It hurts. Huh? Did you get hurt? Well, not really. I got bit by a mosquito last night. A mosquito? Well, I figured something serious had happened, since you were saying how it hurt. Oh, did I give you the wrong impression? Sorry. You don't have to apologize. It was my own fault. But you said it hurt. Did it really bite you that hard? Yes, see, look. She held out her arm. The huge red bump stood out clearly against her pale skin. Holy cow!
What should I do?
It's way past itchy now. It really hurts. But why is it so big? Did it bite you while you were sleeping or something?
You're wrong.
Oh no, I was awake. But you didn't notice? No, I noticed. But what?
You know?
Well, I felt it bite me and then I looked down at it. But I didn't do anything. I just sat there and watched it suck my blood. Just watched it? Why didn't you smack it? Because that would have killed it, right? Hell, well, yeah, but it must have been really hungry to suck that much blood. If it was that hungry, it would have been really sad not to let it have anything. But it's just a mosquito. Mosquitoes are living things too, though it might have its own mosquito family. Sorry, I know that's dumb. That is dumb. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. But don't go scratching it, okay? They'll just make things worse. But what if it gets so itchy I can't take it? Well, in that case, just take the tip of your fingernail and push it to the bump. That'll help. Wow, I had no idea. You're so smart, Makoto. And she said that she smelled like a tiny, cute little animal. I wonder if she does that on purpose. If so, that's a whole other level of scary. But anyway, don't you think it's kind of strange? What is?
You know?
Well, this school's completely sealed off, right? So how did a mosquito get in? Maybe there's somewhere here in the school where bugs can live and grow. Some kind of naturey spot. Naturey place in school. Well, I can't say for sure that there's not. Or maybe there's a secret passage somewhere that leads out of the school. Secret passage? Well, even if there's not, I'm sure we'll get out of here somehow. As long as we all work together, I'm sure we'll be out of here in no time. You're right. Working together is super important. Of course, I do know how it can be useful. I'll probably just weigh you all down. That's not true. It makes me feel way better knowing you're here to help. So let's do our best.
Thank you.
Okay. My skill point increased. Like, if it wasn't for the fact that I can get stuff from people, like, I probably wouldn't bother talking to them at this point. But I get skills and whatnot, so.
Ahem. Nighttime is quickly approaching, but before it arrives, all students, please gather in the gym immediately. Emergency! Emergency!
Someone died. Gather in the gym? Why now all of a sudden? I really don't like the sound of this. I have a terrible feeling. Yeah, someone fucking died. Bet. Who died? Oh, Kyoko, did you hear the announcement just now? I don't want to go, but we don't have any other choice, right?
Right.
I can't imagine it's going to be good news, but it's not a good idea to defy him here and now.
Goodbye.
So I'm going on ahead. I can't really do anything except what Monokuma tells me. Am I a softie? No. Yeah, I am. I'm lying. I cry at sad movies all the time. You ever seen the movie with the dog? What is his name? It's like the Japanese story where the dog waits for its owner by the train all the time, every day. But the dog doesn't know that the owner died. But the dog continues to wait there and then it dies. What the fuck was that movie called? Asking us to gather together all of a sudden like this. What could he possibly
Well.
want? Indeed. What might await us this time? He keeps things interesting, that's for certain. How is that funny? Can't you smile like a normal person once in a while? Like how the housewife on a classic TV show smiles at the end of an episode.
What the heck?
There's something totally messed up with you if you can laugh at a time like this. Which of us is actually messed up, hmm? What's that supposed to mean? Nothing in particular, just admiring, that's all. I don't want to kill anyone, but I also don't want to stay here, living in a blind denial day after day. I was just admiring how you could live like that and still keep your sanity.
What is this?
I'm not in denial. That reminds me. Remember how you kept talking about how the police or whoever would come help us? How'd that turn out? It seems to me there's no sign whatsoever of possible rescue.
Well,
That's just... I wonder what actually happened.
certainly.
It's strange, that's true. There's no way the police wouldn't know about it. We're right in the middle of a major urban area. The police suck. On contrary, the mastermind may be just that powerful to take control, even of the police.
Could it be?
It's not be related, but then don't say it. Nope, gonna say it.
It's not like some occult
It's about last night.
mystery.
I was near the main hole, just staring. Hole. That was like a big ass accent that came out of my mouth. Just staring off into space when all of a sudden I heard it.
Huh?
You heard what? A sound that I don't really know what it was. What kind of sound? Well, like I said, I really don't know. But if I had to describe it, it was like a construction site, I guess. Construction site.
Serious?
I mean, I could just be making that up. I only just barely heard anything. Then you definitely made it up. Must have just been the sound of the ocean in that head of yours. Say, what was you talking about, Toko? I don't know what I said. Hole. I said a hole. How is he moving around? He's arrived. What Hero heard wasn't the sound of construction, but it could have been an explosion. Huh? Or maybe a machine gun. That can kind of sound like a construction in a way. What are you talking about? Beyond this point, my mouth is zipped. My lips are sealed. I'm fully puckered. It's a secret, little secret.
And?
Fine. Then let's move on to what you can tell us. Why did you call us all here?
Say what?
You don't beat around the old bush, do ya? Ready for me to get to the point, huh?
You please.
But before that, you mind if I vent a little? I'm low on energy these days. My stitching's even losing all its shine and luster. I'm thinking it's probably become of this ho-hum boring old everyday life. I'm looking for something with a little more stimulation. Something rife with danger and intrigue.
Yep.
Listen, can I just be frank?
Today.
The next
I'm
Blackened
feeling
hasn't showed up
great.
yet, and I'm getting bored.
Hey.
So, I've decided to come up with a new way to motivate you. Motivate? It is another set of videos or something? Are you gonna show us some demented thing to try and drive us all to murder? Drive you to murder? What a mean thing to say. Just awful.
Hear me?
I don't know what you've got planned, but we are not going to kill each other anymore. No matter what you do. I swear to God, we won't. That's very big talk. Do your very best to back it up, okay? Now then, with your permission, let me begin. So this time it's embarrassing memories and secrets. As long as you're alive, it's a given that there's things you don't want other people to know about. So I did a little investigating of my own and I dug up some of your darkest secret.
And those embarrassing memories and secrets are all contained in the envelopes I have right here. I'm going to hand them out now, so take a second to take a peek.
As Monokuma spoke, he tossed the envelopes at your feet. I quickly snatched the envelope with my name written on it. I nervously pulled out what was written inside, and my entire body suddenly went rigid. Wait, Makoto wet the bed until he was in 5th grade. Listen, if you had to think of the most embarrassing moment that is known by somebody somewhere, right? Whether it be a doctor or whatever. What would it be? Makoto wet the bed until he was in 5th grade. Like, I don't feel like that's really that embarrassing. Like, 5th grade isn't that big. I mean, it's big, but you know. How old are you in the 5th grade? Let me see. Damn. 6 is first, right? You're like 10 years old? Yeah. 9 or 10? And like, what if you had issues? Like, you, I don't know, you were fucked up. You were abused every day. Of course you're gonna wet your bed. How? How do you find out about this? Everyone started talking at once. If you have 24. If someone doesn't become blackened by then, we're exposed to the world. Maybe I'll roll by a crowded intersection in a van, strapped with a loudspeaker, and spill the beans. Wouldn't that be so embarrassing? No, they wouldn't. So that's what you meant by motivated. You got it. They're all pretty unpleasant. Trust me. None of you want me to reveal that stuff, right? It's definitely something I'd rather people not know, but we'd never kill over something like that. What do you say? He's right. Your plan is doomed to fail. No one's gonna murder someone for this kind of thing.
This is kind of
No, is it because for better or worse, your memory is still a way to connect to the outside world? I have stuff I wouldn't want anyone to know, no matter what, so I assume you'd all be the same. Which is why I put so much effort into preparing this next motive. Man, you're saying you really won't kill each other over this stuff? That just sucks. Well, what can you do? Okay, then in 24 hours I'll expose all your secrets just to make myself feel a little better.
okay.
So sad, so depressed. Fare not well. With an almost convincing look of depressed dejection on his face, Monokuma receded into the gym's depths.
So,
I didn't know what to expect at first, but maybe we dodged a bullet on this one. I mean, yeah, having those secrets revealed is going to be totally embarrassing, but that's seriously not enough to give someone a reason to kill, right?
Listen to me.
Good news, everyone. I have a brilliant idea.
You hear me?
Why don't we all just confess the secrets in those envelopes right here and now?
Without a doubt.
If we do that, any and all motive for murder will vanish. That's pretty smart, right?
Quiet down and listen.
Okay, so my embarrassing thing is, I don't want to hear your stupid story. What? Besides, I don't want to talk about it. I don't care what anyone says. I don't want to talk about mine.
as for me,
Neither do I. Not because it's unpleasant, but because it is impossible.
Oh?
Well, it's just because human nature. It's just human nature to want to hear it when you say it's impossible. Come on, it'll be good for you. Absolutely not.
Come on, come on.
Rigid? Did I say rigid? Rigid or rigid? I don't know. Did I fuck up, Fondy? It's okay, just a little bit. Come on, come on, come on.
honestly.
As I said,
Here we go.
come on, come on, come on, come in.
Hey,
I said I don't want to talk about you, human bag of lard.
say what?
I agree with them. There's no need to discuss it. What do you think, Chihiro?
I'm
Sorry, I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But
But I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone.
so,
If you don't want to talk, you don't have to. I'm not super excited to talk about it either.
That's true.
If everyone's that much against it, even if my bro's the one that suggested it, I gotta say no. Well, that's okay then. Either way, if it's just a few secrets, I'm sure nobody about to kill anybody over it. I hope you're right. The secret's so bad you kill someone to keep it. Nobody's got something like that, right? Okay, I'll stop with the secret talk, but
You hear me?
each of us has 24 hours to get ready. Having our secret. Wow. I said secret like I was freaking, I don't know, 6 years old. Oh my god. Expose this is gonna be fun, but it's not like we're gonna die because of it. Secret tunnel. I'm fucked up. Don't do anything hasty. The way you keep repeating it kind of makes me worry even more. Okay, sorry. I know it's gonna be tough, but... Ding dong, ding dong, ding 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 dong.
This is as such. Soon the doors to the Okay then.
Night time already, huh? Let's all call it a day.
Of course.
We need to prepare for tomorrow. I'm just gonna shake, but we left things as they were and left things as they lay. One by one, we headed back to our rooms. Secrets or memories you don't want anyone to know about. A way to connect to the outside world. Honestly, all that crap Monokuma was spouting didn't have any effect on me. There's no way anyone would kill over stuff like that. At least, that's what I thought. But maybe I was just being optimistic. Which is probably why, without too much of a struggle... Geez, I'm more tired than usual. Super tired today. I fell asleep. But what I didn't know is that even then, a tragedy was taking place. Monokuma Theater. Who you think is gonna die? Who? That's not my question. Who you think? Fondi, I can't. They freaking. I could if I wasn't streaming on YouTube, but I'm streaming on YouTube. So like, you know. Wait, you know who's the killer? What's gonna happen? Wait, you played this game, Fondi? Hey, do you have a second? It's about to be about the prevailing world attitude right now. The difference between passive and active. I mean, for example, it's the difference between like, oops, I killed him, and yeah, that's right, I killed him. Amazingly, there are tons of people who don't understand the difference. Can you believe it? But there's a huge difference between oops and that's right. You know what I'm saying, right? Anyone can kill someone in the heat of the moment, but surprisingly few can do it with a calculated intent. To make that choice, then put it into action, it's way harder than just letting your emotions lead you. It's all about preparation, resolve. So maybe you're wondering, what's the point I'm trying to make?
I'm not totally sure myself. Maybe you should try reading between the lines.
Good morning.
Good morning!
What? Nice reaction. I'm glad to see you didn't disappoint. What are you doing here?
Yep.
I wanted to spice things up, so instead of a school announcement, I decided to wake you up in person. What the hell for? Because it's fun. And as long as I'm here, I figured I'd let you hear it right from the bear's mouth. Hear what? Are you sure you should be acting this laid back? I mean, even though something happened to one of your buddy classmates. What?
Say what?
Your face is all blue, like someone on the verge of death. What happened? What are you talking about? Is there someone you would kill? Or something someone does that would make you want to? Like if they were like, yo, I'll give you $50 million to kill somebody. But listen, not just 50 million to kill somebody, but that oh my God, like, you know, I don't want prison time, right? So like if I could kill somebody and get away with it and get $50 million, yeah, I'd be like, I'm down. You know, especially if it was just somebody, they would like kill that person in the middle of the street. And I'll turn into Hitman 100%. You know? But let's see. What else would I do it for? I was gonna say, if somebody like killed somebody I cared about, would I kill them back? No, not really. Depends what got them in that situation to begin with, you know? I'm like, dumbass, what were you doing there, you know? If it's something, you know. Yeah, I think for money. Yeah, I definitely do it for money. Or like unlimited funds for life. If I killed 5 people. Right? I would do it 100%. 100%. But there can't be a time frame of when I kill those 5 people, because obviously if I do it back to back to back to back, I'll get caught. You know? So something happened to someone. Is it? Was it? No, it can't be. There's no way someone would. But what if? No, what if are pointless, especially now when the dining hall. I need to get to the dining hall. Are you okay?
Hey.
Did Monokuma talk to you too? Hirohina, Sakura, and Byakuya. You're the only ones here. Where's everyone else? Either they're already off trying to verify what Monokuma said, or they've fallen victim to the something that Monokuma mentioned. The something?
Perhaps.
It can't be. Has it happened again? I think someone peeping in at me from my window would make me want to, even if I couldn't do because of law or some kind of violation like that. So wait, if you had a peeping Tom, you'd want to kill him? Damn, but what if the peeping Tom is someone like really hot, like a model, like, or you know, whoever you think was pretty in this world, and they were like, wow, that's my neighbor, I can't believe it, and they peeped on you, and then you kill them and you be like, bitch, stop looking at me, I have insecurities. Like, I don't know, you're sounding like Toko right now. Murder. After hearing what Monokuma had to say, the worst possibility forced its way into my mind. It took everything I had to drive that thought away. So if something really did happen, does that mean someone did it because of what happened yesterday? Huh? It can't be. That stuff was just a bunch of old memories. Just old memories? Don't be so sure about that. Clearly someone felt it was more important than that. Huh? To judge someone else's values based on your own outlook. Do you realize how dangerous that is?
What the heck?
What? Why didn't you say something yesterday?
Naturally.
Did you already forget this isn't a co-op game? It's every man for himself. What good does it do to me to go out of my way to help you?
Just the worst.
Stop saying that. Yo, I would say though that admitting what I admitted earlier about like if I was set for life, that I would murder like 5 people. If you ever see me rich, like in a year or so, believe me, it wasn't for murdering 5 people. Okay, I just want to clear that. Like, you know, it was due to hard work or a sugar daddy, whichever one. just gonna make that clear, just in case. There's something wrong with him for serious. Did he get brainwashed or something?
Wait.
That's not important. What matters right now is that we find out what happened.
That's fine.
She's right. Let's all split up and begin looking. The game's afoot. Eat a food, Mario. The knife is never put back. Sayaka took one of the knives that was here and then she... It could be a hot model. Fondi, listen, that's the negativity I don't want to hear, all right? You could have a creeper that's a hot model, all right? And you might be like, oh my God. Or it could be someone like, I don't know, Lindsay Lohan. You know? She's got problems, a history of issues, but she's still pretty, you know? Who is missing? Leon is dead. Hifumi. Was Hifumi there? What? Really? But was he a hot guy? Because then it'd be or a model dude. You know what I mean? Jelly bean? It could be Leonardo DiCaprio. Would I be mad? No. I'd be embarrassed. I'd be like, ooh. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to be if it's a really pretty one, you know? You're just like, oh, wow, I'm flattered. But now if it's like a fat, balding, ugly, kind of look like Mario... Or like, you know, the guy that played Mario in the movie, then I can understand, you know? I feel like I would beat him up. I never had anybody but a cat creep on me, you know? I've only had cats like be pee-pee toms. You know, they come out of nowhere. You're taking a shower and they're like, meow. You're like, bro, don't you see I'm busy? Meow. And then they just watch you. Which is creepy. Like, I understand you're a cat, but I don't want you watching me shower or bathe. I'm embarrassed. Embarrassed by a cat. And you're thinking like, oh, wow, what kind of story is that? No, it's actually happened. I feel like the cat is judging me. Am I supposed to look in a room? In their room? Well, these rooms are ugly. The cat is judging me because I am an old lady. And then I wanted to keep it, but like, I felt like that would be a crime. I don't know whose cat that is. Okay, where the fuck am I going? Wait, Taco's missing, right? Tokotaki? That's the entrance. Oops. Yeah, it's gotta be their rooms. Despair Hotel. Laundromat. Where the fuck is the dead person at? No. Listen, I'm tired of fucking seeing the furniture assemble in the room. Oh yeah, I forgot the locker room was a thing. That was the only place I didn't check. I keep forgetting that exists. That means we're gonna unlock something else. Okay, where is it? Where is it? Pool. Passed right by it. Boys? The door's open, but aren't these supposed to be locked?
For this investigation, I have unlocked the doors. Please look around to your heart's content.
But why? Investigation.
It's all clear now.
Just as I thought. Byakuya.
I see.
Byakugan. Judging from what he just said, there can be no doubt a murder really has taken place. Come on. And the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Huh, suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. He was muttering as if talking only to himself. Without waiting for a reply, he pressed his hand against the girls' locker room door. And the door swung open without a sound. In that moment, time seemed to freeze. Bloodlust. What? I don't know how long it took for me to fully comprehend the reality of what I was looking at, but as soon as I did, a wild, almost primeval, primitive? No. Scream escaped from my mouth? I did? Thank you, Fondy. I tried to suppress my screaming, but it was useless. It surged out of me like water from a spring gushing out of the ground. Byakuga. I've seen a lot of death in my life. I've seen a lot of death. And let me tell you, not once have I ever thought of screaming. Like, ah! You know? Like, ah! You see a lead lady get hit by a car, and I think she was dead. 100%. They weren't even attending to her. They were just left her on the floor in the middle. And did I go, ah? No. I just said, damn, that's fucked up. Kept going, you know? Of course, it stood in my head. Like, you kind of just replay it over and over and over again, but I never screamed. I just kept it inside, you know?
Strange.
Most unusual, don't you think? He was totally calm, almost like he was watching this all unfold in front of a TV screen.
I see.
Look, Chihiro's corpse has been suspended somehow. And something's been written on the wall in blood. Bloodlust. Such a brutal way to kill someone. No, this is beyond brutal. Wouldn't you agree? They killed her. How could it not be brutal? No, that's not my point. This murder is far too bizarre for an everyday amateur to have committed it. Unlike with Sayaka, this murder was not a crime of passion or necessity. It's almost as if whoever did this did it for fun. You see what I mean, don't you? What? My head was swimming. Lord. Swimming. I was still reeling too, confused to understand what he was trying to say. Before I could even begin to clear my head.
What the heck?
Yeah, hey, I heard screaming. Did something... Chihiro.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
What the hell was that? Ah, that's right. You were unconscious during Sayaka's, so you don't know about it. What you just heard was the body discovery announcement. Apparently, when 3 or more people discover a body, an announcement plays to let everyone know. I imagine it so that the search for the culprit can proceed fairly for everyone involved. Proceed fairly? Body discovery announcement. Then Chihiro really is dead. Yes. Dead. Before you start screaming your head off, go around everyone up. It seems another game has begun. Another life or death game to uncover a killer. Like, if you were falling from a cliff, I don't think you would scream. You'd probably... I think I would, like, flail, if anything. Not scream. I was just like... You can't see me, but I'm flailing. Like... That's how I figure, like... That's how I see myself if I fall off a cliff. As everyone made their way to the seat, it felt as if no time at all passed. It was like my sense of time had just taken wing and flown away. When I finally came back to myself, I saw everyone had the same look of confusion. fear, and anger. We all just stood there, gathered around Chihiro's body.
Damn.
I couldn't keep her safe. So there's another victim, which means we are now in the same position once again. Fuck, man. What the fuck is this? It's a dream. This is a dream. It's all just a dream. In fact, I haven't been born yet. I don't have any memory of ever being alive. What? Shut up. Facts. I don't even know if oh shit or fuck. Maybe it might come out as I'm falling. Like, oh, fuck. But, and then when I hit the floor, like, I don't know, it just be silent. No, there are more important things to worry about right now than a dumbbell. Bullshit, there's fucking blood on it. What the fuck you mean? I said it once already. There's words written there on the wall. No fucking shit, Sherlock. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood.
So...
I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just too strange. But you know, that thing about writing bloodlust in blood, doesn't it sound kind of familiar? A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. And at the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. They're like a ghost attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack! You'll get up and dust yourself off and apologize to the spectators for the commotion? What? 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 Nah, I'd be deceased. Depends. No, you're right. It depends on how, like, high the cliff is. Like, does a cliff necessarily mean that it's, like, super high? No, anything could be a cliff. This table, this is the cliff table. Cliff at the end of the table. I think I'm making shit up as I'm going, but it would be 4 feet. Yeah, I'll survive. Yeah. The murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings. This is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack. Wait, are you saying Genocide Jack is here in the school? So I already know that Hagakure didn't do it. I know Ai didn't do it. And I know Sakura didn't do it.
No
Boom.
way!
But going so far as to write bloodlust at the scene, I'm surprised at their stupidity. I know Celeste didn't do it. I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer. What is it now? Toko. Hino was pointing towards the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there. No, why? Gadunk. She fainted. That did not sound good. Toko. Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake. Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up.
Oh.
That's right. I just remembered what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood. So it's not Toko either. I don't know what that means, Fondy. You mean murder me? Toko didn't do it. So she's hemophobic. I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then. This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room. No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like on purpose. So she didn't faint on purpose. It doesn't count. Gotcha.
Just a second.
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up. As if she heard her, Toko suddenly shot awake. Oh, yeah. So she didn't kill anybody. So I got 5 people that I know that didn't commit the murder. I was at total loss for words. She leapt straight up into the air, changing her stance as she did. It had no time flat. She was just standing there, ignoring the physical contortion she had to go through. Her emotions were totally haphazard? Haphazard? What? Sorry about that. I was so shocked, you know? It happens, right? Was I the only one? Toko, are you okay? I'm fine. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead?
What
the heck?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and a back, a top inning and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies.
Well,
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. No, everything's fine. At least the stutter's all gone. That's a good thing, right?
I see.
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant. It might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being.
so
I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me? If you need help, I don't mind. Taka, could you help me? Huh? She totally ignored me. Very well. You take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again? Hold on a second. Rushing to an investigation? The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that.
Don't make me repeat
There is no
myself.
question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Of course.
Right as rain. But don't take it as a bad thing. It's just a fact of life, because that's how graduation works. Then it's happened again. Is that what you're saying? That another one of us killed a fellow classmate? What does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want. Actually, I don't have any either. Sorry.
Stop talking.
Okay, stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right? Sure did, chum. Allow me to present the next... That. I know how much you must be looking forward to it.
See ya
So please do your very tippy top best on this investigation.
no way.
Do we really gotta do another investigation? Didn't you fucking leave? Examining the courts of our friend, having to suspect all other friends.
Why?
I hate this. I can't take it anymore. I hate it too. I've had enough. I'm getting out of here. If it was me, I would take those two weak ones and I would make them just off themselves.
Hey.
Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
Such ignorance.
Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object. You are very enthusiastic about all of this, are you not?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If we don't amass the culprit, we all die. That's true. But to jump into it so soon?
What?
Do you want to die?
Such
Fine.
ignorance.
Then go off and die somewhere right now. Go ahead. You're a waste of space. A dead body is an object?
Piece of shit!
Chihiro wasn't an object. Show a little respect. I'll beat some into ya.
Calm down.
Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. Kyoko?
Because
If we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right, the genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro,
that's right.
then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up. Forget more victims. If we mess this up, we're all dead meat.
Hey.
If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people. Ooh, this is... What? What? I don't remember any rule like that.
Actually,
I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would be all over, right? The new rule has been added.
So then.
Why not limit it to one person?
Hey,
Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. Just one would totally murder that possibility.
Punishment is
Farewell for
waiting
now.
for
I'll catch you guys at the class trial.
Hmm.
I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then one more person's life could still be in danger, which is
Interesting.
definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of a bitch!
You need to shut the fuck up.
So,
Well, for now, Taka and me are gonna drop Toko off at her room. Nice, I'm gonna get dropped off.
there is nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation, tout suite. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro,
Okay?
then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife. That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. Makoto has to die, and Kyoto, or whatever the fuck her name is, has to die. First of all, I better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the second floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. I gotta do what I gotta do. Yeah. Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know? So what did you need? I'm gonna let you cooperate with me during my investigation.
What?
I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. So solve? No,
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So you're inviting me to come with you. You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? But we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one. There's a dumbbell on the floor, and this is a bloodstain. There's a bloodstain on the dumbbell. The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder
That's
weapon?
right.
I don't imagine could have been anything else. Locker room dumbbell has been added to the truth bullet sector. Yeah, I mean, like, if I died and then Kyoto dies and he dies, I mean, the rest are too dumb to figure it out themselves, aren't they? She took her time examining Chihiro's corpse. She poked and prodded, going over every inch of the lifeless body. You're a strange woman, you know? Being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble. Who the fuck are you? You just said it was an object. She seems to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us. He's like all of a sudden offended. Dude has a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All I need is to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But does she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. I do know, man. I haven't really thought about that stuff. The cause of Chihiro's complex. I can't help wondering what it might be. I use this locker room all the time now. It's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else, then carried here. She's very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still. I still think she came here on her own by choice. What makes you say that? She'd been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger, so you're saying she came here to exercise. But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that early? Hina or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it. Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us, and instead, she came to exercise in the middle of the night.
However,
Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. Sakura is pretty smart. So is Celeste, that is true, but how much did they really add to the last murder, you know? She needed support from others, so you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she would have come with someone else. Sakura's count has been added to the truth bullet section of... Okay, now I believe it's about time for us to move on. Huh, already? New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but
Let's go.
if you're satisfied, let's hurry up. First of all, bitch, I wasn't done. So this is our next location. This place is related to the investigation. Figure it out yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? Can I go back here? First of all, bitch. Maybe this gun was used too. No, impossible. If that were true, Chihiro would be riddled with holes. That's not even the scene of the crime. A bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf which have nothing to do with the case. A flotation donut. If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems that Mokoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up? Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yep.
The card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in the individual handbook. And it's impossible for 2 people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, right? For 2 people in a row to go through. If there was some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate Swiss cheese slaughter. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
So then that means only girls can go in the girls' locker room and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means, hey Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
So in other words,
as such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right? Yeah. Makoto, Byakuya, and Kyoto. Yeah, they them 3 would go. I think the other ones would just... But I think that this would be probably more boring, you know?
such ignorance.
But if I was the killer and I could kill 2 people, it would definitely be Byakuya and Kyoto. 100%. If I was the killer. Because I think that the others would not be able to solve it. Sorry, drinking. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your ebook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. But in order to borrow, you're loaning, aren't you? I don't think Makoto would be able to do anything without those 2, though. I mean, so far from what I'm seeing. I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Tagami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations. Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little bit more excitement to things. You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can actually talk, they're not people anymore. They are things. Yep. Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it. So, unless you're stealing it. So sleepy. Just listen to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together. Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest of your own damn self. You got so mad.
Fine.
I know you are unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. That'll help you understand what's going on. We came to the main hall. So what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out myself? There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? An e-handbook. No, wait. There's 3 of them. But what are they doing here? So you finally found them. Did you know these were here? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka. You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did, you're right. This is Sayaka's handbook. How do you understand? Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. I thought stealing, but then I was like, how does that equate to borrowing?
What?
Hold on a second. What's
Very
wrong? That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. He did. Rest in peace. The memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey. What? That handbook is essential to the student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily, but it did. If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit with it, it wouldn't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does?
I can't
But it's a
hear
secret.
you.
I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
But you might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. To be exact, not quite. Huh? Not quite? Oh shit. I didn't mean to do that. What do you mean by that? To be exact, not quite. Certainly, I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then you really think, you truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat
Absolutely.
myself.
I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right? There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious killer man? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's got to be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented, psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. The fuck are you gonna show me? Do I talk to him again, or like...
Don't
Skip!
make
Oh shit, he says something else. Wait, go back.
Don't make me repeat myself.
I have basis to believe that. I assure you, Genocide Jack is one of us. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear now.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence? Does something like that really... Hey, you two! Big trouble, need your help.
I don't have time
We're
to
busy,
play
leave
with
us alone.
I
But it's an
mean,
emergency, Come on, please, you gotta help me. This is serious emergency. Please, you gotta help me. Just calm down, okay, Hina?
I mean,
An emergency? What happened?
well,
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do?
Very
Since it's
strange.
Toko, I must admit it, I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you
Don't
sure?
make me repeat myself.
I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no, and that'd be the end of it. Okay, come on, hurry. But wait for us,
Let's
Hina.
go.
Looks like she headed to the dorms to Toko's room. Most likely. You're right. Is Toko inside? Some kind of emergency? You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So what's this emergency?
So,
Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, she came back to check on her, you know, to see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should try talking to ourselves. Yeah, good idea. I may as well give it a shot. The door swung open slowly and silently. Holy crap, an aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
What? Oh, nothing. It's just that, Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But, could you open up? Just,
Won't allow it.
Huh?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control.
And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time when I rang a little while ago. I'll drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend. It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door, but it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door. Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared? Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? He could. Hey, you think you could ask her to come out of her room, I mean?
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. You're gonna talk to her? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to. He stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments...
What do you want?
Leave me alone, you're so annoying. Bakula.
It's Byakuya.
Bakula. I'm sorry, I couldn't keep our promise. Don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. And with that, the door slammed shut. Even Baka couldn't pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on. Hey, Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But
Stop talking.
if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well, then let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! And I hurried to catch up. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking toward his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library. Come on, let's go in. Is this the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the
Don't make me
library?
repeat myself.
If I remember on the other side of this room, it's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It all makes sense once you're inside. Okay, I don't care if it's Genocide Jack. Let's be honest. We don't care who it, like, we don't want to match this person to Genocide Jack. We don't care about that. We care about the people that are in the room with us. Right? Us trying to say, okay, these things match together the way they're killing. Like, okay, that's great, but who is the killer? And so much dust
So
too.
in other words,
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. There's so many files stuffed onto the shelf. What is all
That's
these?
enough.
Dangerous. They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like member of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power, the secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. Bitch, you're stuck in here. Like, who cares? It's a desk lamp. Yeah, but him saying like, oh, he thinks it's Genocide Jack. Is Genocide Jack's name Celeste? Is it Toko? Is it Hina? Like, well, yes, the same way I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. There's a wooden box. It's empty. Though judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. The shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked up one at random. You have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
That's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be disclassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I return the file to the shelf. What the fuck is wrong with you? There's a ton of thick files stuffed in the bookshelves. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. All those files there are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh, so are you finally beginning to understand the splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in this library is because of this room right here. It's home to classified government documents, police reports, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problems. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it as a lie. Well, it's not that. It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? Magnificent. I suppose it goes to show just how much power Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible. What do you mean, usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple. Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? You don't what? Thank you. Thank you for quoting me. Besides, what you consider unusual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think of your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times. Do I really fucking care? Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? But all this has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So in other words,
I already told you there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that would allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world, backwards and forwards. So, whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real things. This is beyond believing or not believing. It's actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interests me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the report. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, the Yakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf. Is this guy serious?
That's right.
This is the complete case file. You're just a fucking loser. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases has been compiled here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise. The best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only one who knew about that particular fact were the members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. In other words, no one in the news, no one online, nobody knew about the aspects of each crime. That sounds weird. And would be a little interested. Interest would dwindle quickly and I'd move on. Yeah. You know, if I was in this situation, in this room with this fucking guy, I would just be like, ugh. You know? Ugh. Get to the point. Now if you record Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. What I do know about this game that kind of annoys me is that it does tend to repeat itself a lot. Like, okay, I get the point. You don't have to keep telling me. Like, okay, I understand she was suspended and that's how Jack kills his victims. Like, you could have just clearly said it. And I know their idea of probably repeating it is so that way you remember. So that when it comes to the solving portion, it's in your head. Like, oh, okay, this happened.
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in other
The
words,
culprit isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack.
in other words,
That's right. There is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Such a brutal, fiendish killer really is walking around among us. Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. This fucking guy. Do I have to talk to him again? Yeah, there's a lot of
That's
repeating.
fine.
Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I had reached the page where the photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected. The names of Genocide Jack victims ran on for several pages. Taketetsuri, Ken, Kano, Shoji, Uchi, okay, Masamune, Yuto. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended exactly the same way. Yeah, but they would use scissors. At the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting bit. The next page. Profiling results. All of the crimes took place either on a weekdays, at night, or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspects may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was an external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder.
So, in other words,
The key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. A split personality, like the kind of thing you see on TV. So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up until now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb.
let's go.
All right, we should get going soon. Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Just all of a sudden like that.
I don't have time to
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehension. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he asked me to join him, he cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. But who is it? I have to find that out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go to investigate one more time. I should check the boys' locker rooms too, and the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Yeah, I mean, like, in all honesty, what teenagers act like this? Hey, Chunky. Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
feel as if
Another stat increased for me. Evidence? What did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet, but I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Oh yeah. Miss Ludenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What did she see? She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boys she likes, right? Right? Okay, so where is Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time not there. What's it gonna be? Hey, Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation?
However,
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder.
so then.
Before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts. That's it. I'll be praying for your success. I guess I'll take another look.
damn.
Was especially weak, her body and her soul.
No
To target such a helpless being, it's unforgivable. What a wretched beast to do such a thing. I cannot forgive this. Jude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All I need is to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But does she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Okay. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. I better give it a shot anyways. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. Yeah. Hifumi is a creep as all hell. Like, that is somebody that I would not go near. I'll tell you that much. The rope was used to prop. Uh-oh. I'll get tied. The rope was used to prop her up in kind of crucifix position. The rope has a plug. Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all. But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was the blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right. There's the issue of her being suspended in the fatal blow. At first, I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack files, something's not quite right. Yeah, they were all stabbed to death. What does this all mean? Well, the one thing is most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood, just like in all those Genocide Jack cases. Every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. There's a blood stain on the carpet. It can only have been caused by Chihiro's murder. There's blood behind there. It's the blood stain poster. The blood is the most noteworthy part, but the big breast swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. A girl's locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. Ah. Huh. No, I won't even say hi and bye. I'd be like, get the fuck away from me, creepy ass bitch. And then that's it. And then I'll keep walking. You know, when someone's a creeper, you gotta stand firm. You know? This door leads out the pool. You can't give them false impressions, false hope. That's the word, false hope. Huh, this poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room. Oh, but wait, that reminds me. The poster in the other locker room is... That's right. There's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What reason could anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker room. What is it? Yeah, very intolerant. Maybe there's some kind of clue in the locker. Guess not. But I got a coin. That's all that matters, you know? Why the fuck am I zoomed in? There's gotta be a reason. Later on, probably. Someone who knows about the locker rooms. It would be either Hina or Sakura, no? You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura? I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay, then. Let me ask you something. Do you think the poster in the boys' and girls' locker room could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I really can't say. I never paid any attention to the posters. I see.
However...
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. We have a protein coffee in a warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. A mixed protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyways, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room and it left a stain. A stain? But I don't see any stains on the carpet now. Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up, but still, is it unusually clean as if there was never a stain here to begin with? Does he go to the gym? No. Hell no, 100K? No way. No way. Never. That's nothing. Over there looking like a bootleg Peter Griffin. Oh, and her shit is missing. Her shit is missing. Her shit is missing. I forgot. Her shit is missing. Not like her actual poop, but is it in the boys' locker room? No. God dang it, I keep coming here by mistake. Eh? Where could it gone? Maybe in the laundry room? Right? The nurse's room? You scared the shit out of me? Also, why are you like way taller than me? Damn it, I'm sorry, Chihiro. It's all because I wasn't strong enough. Alright. Are these lights? I don't know. It's pretty cool. Let's try the bath. Lockers. One of them is unlocked, but I don't see anything inside. I'm trying to think right now. Am I like 5'3"? Bullshit. I'm not 5'3". Whoa. You know what's crazy? Because if you go here and you go report cards and you go me. Oh shit, you're right. I am 5'3". Fucking hell. God dang it. No wonder I feel so small. What the fuck you mean I'm 5'3"? I'm a man. And I'm fucking 5'3"? What am I in freaking 8th grade? The fuck? You know what, at this point, I'm a disgrace. Oh shit, what are you doing in here? Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing, has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life, from food to clothes to towels. There's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then you did find something. Very well, I will tell you and only you.
Actually,
Last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What, really?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
Hmm?
What are you
What are you
doing?
doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this ever would have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste that she saw Chihiro carry, which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Yeah, he's 6'2". You know what? It's kind of scary that you remember that, Fondy. That is scary. There's all kind of stuff piled up everywhere. It's locked. Can you imagine a second person did what Leon did? I'd be impressed. Tickle me impressed. You like learning about heights, Fondy? I feel like it's an insult that you remember my main character is 5'3", you know? I feel a little insulted. Where could they hide it? Oh, Hina, how's Toko doing? Same as before. She won't come out and she just keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her? My head was all swimmy and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't worry. I'm going to head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating? A donut, of course. Of course. There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts. Really? I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well,
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
yeah, totally.
Yep, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Like, was she just shy? I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? Oh wait, maybe. Maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. Why am I in here? I don't know. Also, why the fuck am I so zoomed in? But I got a coin. I don't know why the fuck I'm so zoomed in. Let's go back to the bathhouse. This bathtub is huge. Yes, it is. He sourced for the sauna, but I don't think it has anything to do with the incident. I'm trying to think where else. Leave the bathhouse. Yes. I thought maybe it'd be in the laundry. She had a duffel bag. Are we allowed to go to her room? No? Okay. I don't really think any of the classrooms have anything to do with it. They haven't had anything to do with it before. Let's go back to the library. I'm trying to think. My silence is of that of me thinking. No! Oh, I can't. Oh, maybe this is the wrong bathroom. I know where the extension cord came from. From the library. There's a thick layer of dust on top of this. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Guess not. Excuse me. Huh? The lamp will turn on. Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. Long enough to reach the outlet from here. But last I saw it, it was definitely on. And it was definitely right here. Oh, that's right. He was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here. I wonder if... My silence is of me thinking hard. I'm thinking. I'm lost in thought. Oh yeah, I wanted to take a look at the archive again. Of Jack. I know it was around here somewhere. Huh? It's gone. Did someone take it out of the archive? But the only one who would do something like that, I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. I'm missing some stuff.
It's the moment you've all been waiting. You remember where to meet. Please go through the red door.
Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. The red door is right through here. Excuse me. So everyone's ready to what? Am I blind or are we missing someone?
Yo.
Toko's not here. And Toko is? You really don't remember? Kidding. I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time. Okie dokie. I'll go ahead and drag her out here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. And just like Keith said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible. You are terrible. So now everyone's here, right? Okay, then hustle onto the elevator and let's get the show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had problems with her. And the murderer is one of us. Someone standing right in front. Yeah, but I'm missing the key card. I do not think mere shock is enough to explain it.
Hey, come on.
What's got her so worked up?
It's true.
I like how it's like the same. The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. Yeah, it's the same shit as last time. I redecorate. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Very nice. Well,
Let's get this show on the road. Everyone, please find your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. Save. Yes. It's very unlikely that Leon's handbook. What the fuck does that got to do with anything? You see, like, I wish I could find what happened to that. But you know what? We're gonna have to end it here. And we'll solve the murder the next time. Because I'm tired. Jesus. Jesus. I saved it. I'm good. We know what's gonna happen. See? Save. Pre-trial prep. On the next episode of DBZ. Yes. We'll see. Does Toko end up being the murderer? Or is Bakuga really the copycat killer? Next time. So, yeah, that was my outro. See you. Peace. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I'll be back Wednesday, you know it, for the next episode of will Grandma Keys accept Hifumi? Hell to the no. Never. Thank you. Have a good night. If you're on YouTube, remember to like, subscribe, follow. And thank you so much.